welcome back, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So recently my brother-in-law and his girlfriend just had their baby, and it's the most adorable little thing ever. But it got me thinking about all the children out there that have gone to prison or are in prison for murder. Something I can't fathom, and it's horrifying to think that a child can commit murder. So I started researching, and I brought you guys some of the most deadly kids out there. The first child I'm going to talk about is Eric Smith. Now, Eric was 13, and he used to be bullied a lot for his red hair and for his glasses. But one day he snapped, and he murdered 4-year-old Derek Robbie. Now, the two boys were walking to their summer camp, and Eric took the 4-year-old into the woods, started choking him, and killed him with a rock. A couple of days later, the body was found, and Eric was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to 9 years in jail. Was the maximum a juvenile could be convicted at that time. Since 2002, Eric has been denied parole 8 times, and in this year he'll be eligible for parole once again. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Mei Florabelle, but on May 25th, 1986, a day before her 11th birthday, she took 4-year-old Martin Brown to an abandoned house in Newcastle, New England, and she strangled him to death. Shortly, she returned to carve an M on the little boy's chest. 2 months later, May and her friend Norma were on the hunt again. This time they took 3-year-old Brian Howie, and they strangled him to death. She was convicted of 2 counts of manslaughter, and after spending 12 years in prison, when she turned 23, she was released and given a new identity. In the fall of 1998, when Joshua Phillips was 14, he was allegedly playing with a baseball bat when he struck 8-year-old Maddie Clifton. Later, he confessed to the cops that he had stabbed Maddie in the neck when she wouldn't stop crying. He then hid her body in his waterbed mattress. And after a week went by, his mother saw a leak in the mattress and went to check it out, and that's where she found the body. After they found the body, Joshua was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. The last kid I'm going to talk about is the notorious killer Willy Basket. Now, Willy was the son of a murderer convicted to life in prison. Willy had committed dozens of crimes in New York City, and when he was 15, he committed his first murder. He killed 2 men in 2 separate robbery attempts. In 1978, he killed a transit employee. He pleaded guilty, and like he was a minor, he was only given 5 years in prison. When he was released, he went in and out of prison until he was given life in prison in 1989. Since Willy was only given 5 years for his first murders, that created a huge outrage in New York, and eventually New York became the first state to change the juveniles laws and make it so children as young as 13 can be tried as adults, and it's called the Willy Basket Law. I hope you guys really liked the video. It was very interesting to me, and the thing that most stuck out to me was when Mei Flora went back and carved an M on the little boy's chest. That to me creeped me out, and just, I don't know, just made me see things in a new way, that even though some people can seem the sweetest person ever, you never really know what's going on in their head. But I really hope you guys liked the video. Please give it a big thumbs up, comment, and turn on your notification bell so you guys know when I post a new video. And next time you see a little kid, be careful. He might come for you next.
Let's run! Let's run!